Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here and welcome back to another crypto video. And today, I guess we have a little bit of an emergency update on the crypto prices as, well, I've been warning you guys about this over on Twitter, but things are really starting to get serious right now, so I thought, hey, let's quickly make ourselves a little update about the matter so you hopefully get a better understanding of what exactly is going on. So I don't think we're going to get this perfectly, but we can try, or I guess I could just put it up like this. What we got going on for ourselves right now, guys, is a very negative crypto market. The majority of you guys have probably seen it by now. I mean, if you've ever watched your phone throughout the day, you probably noticed it, but this is also the attitude over on Twitter from everybody in the crypto community. You know, back to McDonald's, back to applying for a job flipping burgers, boys. Which again, no shame in that, by the way. McDonald's actually pays pretty fine, I heard. Having said that, what's going on? Yeah. So I already posted it over on Twitter, and that's actually something I'm going to really pick up the pace with right now, sharing all the most important news that I possibly can over on Twitter. And what I've been sharing, for example, is things like this, which I kind of don't want to read out loud too much, but I have to. Breaking. The U.S. says appears imminent after shelling on Ukraine frontline. You probably understand, I don't want to talk too much about this over on my YouTube channel because I don't think the YouTube algorithm likes it, but it's a very serious deal. It's a very serious dispute. And there's actually a couple of other groundbreaking piece of news that came out today. For example, this right here, the FBI to form a new digital currency unit as the Justice Department taps new crypto czar. But also, we have more. We have a lot of cool stuff. Let's quickly see what the other part was here. I remember, but let's quickly see where we can find it. Here we go. Breaking: Biden seen issuing crypto oversight executive order next week. Quote, President Biden is expected to issue an executive order next week directing agencies across the government to study crypto and a central bank digital currency and come up with a government-wide strategy to regulate digital assets, which again can overrule the Ripple verdict or whatever is going on in the Ripple v. SEC suit, as it's hinted right now that it's not going to be only CBDC/stablecoin, but again, the entire digital asset realm for specifically the United States. So again, that's a very scary thing. But that's all the most important breaking news. What is happening to the price? It's like I gave it two parts right now. All the news that you needed to know about on the one hand, and now we're talking about the price a little bit. So again, I guess to kind of conclude the whole news here, Ukraine legalized Bitcoin as well, which got everybody excited, got many people buying in like crazy. And then all of a sudden, we noticed stocks are sliding. And again, you can actually kind of see the numbers here in the actual dates. The Ukraine legalizing Bitcoin came out a little bit before the stock market opened and things started to fall drastically. But here's some news from just now. Breaking: stock slide as heightened Ukraine tensions weigh. Safety plays gain in risk-off session. Nvidia drops despite strong forecasts, and the Dow is down 2%, S&P down 2 point some, and the Nasdaq down about 3%. And honestly, right now, indeed, that's the way it's looking. S&P down 2, Nasdaq down 3, and the Dow about -2 as well. Russell -2.5, and the Bitcoin index -7.5. Pretty severe, actually very severe. And it kind of coincides with the video I made earlier, talking to you guys about the Bitcoin correlation that we have right now. I told you all stock market and Bitcoin have a very high correlation, and it looks that it's going to stay that way for a little while, specifically in crashes, which is contradictory because you should be thinking that whatever tensions they are, Bitcoin usually fixes it. Specifically, if these tensions are led by Ukraine, then logically speaking, right, if there's a Ukraine-Russia debate, both Russia and Ukraine are... Oh, I get out of focus when I do that, I see. Whatever, we'll be good. In Ukraine and Russia right now, things are doing pretty damn good for crypto themselves. They have some very positive statements about it. Yet, because it is actually bad for traditional business, stocks fall, and now crypto falls too. It does showcase more and more that people are speculating on Bitcoin purely as another investment instrument, and not like a lot of the behemoths like Chamath, the couple of the angel investors that we all know, have stated before, and what I state, that it's basically used as a hedge by the bigger guys. It doesn't seem to look that way. People are just speculating together with their stock portfolio, which is strange. Again, right now, guys, the strategy that I described for you guys over on the YouTube channel that I've been shouting at to you guys for a long while is actually playing off quite nicely. The majority of people who follow my strategies most likely have made a ton of profit today. But I will also admit and say here that this move came as quite a surprise because the Bitcoin turnaround was pretty severe. Now, luckily, we did not open a new long position for XRP, but we still had those two small ones open over on Bybit here. Let's see these. They're only in $500 and $400 worth of profit right now. Then again, my main shorts over on my main channel were actually still open, which was an accident, but it turned out to be a really good idea. I actually wanted to close down about 40% of those shorts. I didn't close anything though. The reason I wanted to keep the shorts open for at least a part is because you leave a short open on a bigger portfolio like the one I have here, mostly to act as a hedge. And that's exactly what I describe to everybody on my channel day in, day out. Short positions over on platforms like Bybit are not bad things. You might say, oh, but we only should trade with the trend. Yes. But let's say, hypothetically speaking, and this is a good explanation. Let's say you have a $1 million crypto portfolio. If cryptos fall, usually your portfolio is going to drop by a staggering like 80% in a little while. To kind of offset all those losses, let's say, hypothetically speaking, we opened up a $20,000 short at once our portfolio was at $1 million. With 10 times leverage, which basically means we are trading right now that the price is going to go down with $200,000. So if we keep going down, you understand this $200,000 is going to become more and more and more and more and more, while also our portfolio is going down in value. It kind of weights itself out. And let's say that our $1 million portfolio does not go down because cryptos go up, then most likely the $1 million portfolio that you already had is going to generate you way more money than the $20,000 that you basically put into that trade. So it's going to offset each other. So again, this is not a maximizing profit strategy. It is minimizing risk / minimizing loss strategy. So it's, again, for the risk averse amongst us. Having said that, right now, XRP did not find the basis at 77 cents like we kind of had hoped to. It's falling right through, which again is led right now by Bitcoin, which is led by stocks. However, the stock market just closed about an hour ago, which leads me to wonder, how will Bitcoin, how will crypto move on throughout the next night or so? We've seen for a little while here that if the S&P does this significantly bad, that Bitcoin follows in its track. So I'm not expecting anything too amazing. Then again, I don't want to let go of too many opinions today, mostly from the perspective that it's such a crazy time where Bitcoin just confirmed itself for a really nice bullish trend and all of a sudden had a crazy dump like this. It's pretty severe. So what is going on? Tension in the markets, tension in the world. People are getting scared about their money. Does it make a lot of sense for cryptos to go down? I don't personally believe so. I honestly believe that crypto should have actually prospered because of announcements like this. Are we doing it really bad? I would say that Bitcoin is actually doing worse out of most things. You can also see, again, our profit on XRP is actually looking pretty damn nice still, even though Bitcoin used to be our better position the whole time. XRP right now is our better position. And also, as it looks here, XRP, I would say, just broke out towards the downside, but is still within the range. You can clearly see that. Bitcoin, however, just had a massive breakdown just now, crossing a couple of its barriers. But, when I told you guys about a day and a half ago, I'm going to say it might have actually been 3 days ago now because time flies when I'm only recording one video a day. I usually record like 3 a day. So, now it's been 3 videos ago, but it's 3 days ago. Crazy. And actually before that as well, I told you guys I'm not going to be buying Bitcoin at 42,000. I'm going to be buying at 41. It's kind of funny how right now we came pretty close to our major demand zone for Bitcoin at about 39.8 thousand. Let's see exactly. Our lowest point was 40,088, so I guess most likely bounced off of the $40,000 support. But it's kind of funny that I was saying I'm going to buy at 41,000, which I guess my buys have been triggered. I actually haven't checked it yet because actually I'm pretty surprised the Bitcoin price has gone this low even. But if you want to forecast, I'm going to say it's difficult. Our main short is still open. Our short-term long positions are still open. And a lot of the people over on Twitter were telling me that I should open a crazy long right now to catch this rebound. For XRP, it actually does look pretty juicy purely because we're forming a nice basis is what it's looking like. A nice little double bottom here, most likely at about 76, about 77 cents or so. But I'm going to tell you guys right now, any position that you have open is a little bit riskier, not gonna lie to you. And so I'm also not 1,000% sure on what is the best move, purely because we do not have anything confirmed. There's not a confirmed move towards the downside, not a confirmed move to the upside. It's just the stock market breaking down and everybody panicking. And so you might say, again, the major trend here is bullish, I would say. But the short term here is showing so much negativity, purely because of tension, which again does not actually imply negative results for crypto. So are you going to follow the stock market's course? Are you going to follow the logical deductions that we can make for crypto? Are we going to follow the bigger crypto trend? Yeah, you guys already know. All right, I trade all this stuff over on Bybit, and if I see a clear, juicy trading opportunity, I'll definitely tell you. Right now, we got debated a little bit. Again, we did get a good buy in at 41,000. I am still buying Bitcoin and XRP and anything, but I'm not talking about the long or short positions. I'm talking about just buying it to hold on for a long time. But things are definitely at a difficult point. But now you know what's going on at least. There might be some smaller parts that are juicy, but I've definitely been on Twitter the entire day. So there's most likely nothing that slipped by me in terms of massive news. I've been reading so much about these regulation parts. But again, guys, make sure you follow me over on Twitter. Make sure you press the like button if you enjoyed it. And adios, amigos.